So I released this video a few days ago. This is why many other streamers out there, like myself, should not become an affiliate immediately when they hit the affiliate program. And I'm now a Twitch affiliate. Okay, so I know this is a pretty quick turnaround. And thinking back about it, probably should have done a little more thinking before I released that video. Now, there are a few reasons why I went back to thinking about becoming an affiliate, and that was mainly from this Reddit post that I created a day or so after I published that video. I don't even know if it was a day. I think it might have been the same day it published. But anyway, it got me thinking. And then I had to really kind of reevaluate the reasons I thought that I wouldn't become an affiliate. So there are 2 points I'm going to make before I get to any details from the Reddit post. One of the main reasons why I decided to actually become a Twitch affiliate, which Reddit kind of helped me with honestly, are channel points. Now, these points are gained by just watching the viewer and sometimes clicking on like that little store button that pops up next to the channel points. I don't even really know what it's called, but it gives you free points while you're watching a stream. And you can do many things with these points, and a lot of them are in regards to channel point rewards. And these channel point rewards can vary from things like, hey, making sure you're sitting up straight, or changing the game that you're playing, or changing the way you're playing the game. You can even make custom channel point rewards, so you can get real creative with what the audience can do to interact and directly affect your gameplay in your live stream. I currently have channel point rewards set up from the default, so you have a default list that you get when you immediately become affiliate. You just have a list of default channel point rewards that are given to you. There's also a collection of multiple potential channel point rewards that you can use that other streamers also use, and I think they're there because they're just prominent and popular, so then they kind of just made a default ones that you can just pick from. And then of course there's just custom. You can just do whatever you want for however many points you want, so you can get real creative and really thinking outside the box with what you can do with these point rewards. And another thing you can do with these points is gamble with them. A stream that I've been watching that does this really effectively, in my opinion, is Ludwig. He uses predictions in almost every stream I watch, which admittedly isn't every stream he does, but almost every single stream I've seen in the past few weeks, he's had predictions in. From predictions in Pokemon card openings, from predictions in his Pokemon challenge he has been going on with his viewers, and also predictions with his chess games. I'm sure there are definitely differing views on these predictions because it is a sort of gambling, but it's not like you're paying for anything. It's just points that you can use to interact with the streamers, so you're getting them by watching the streamer and then you're using them for the streamer. I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. And honestly, just gambling these points away is honestly kind of addicting. I think I'm down to like 450 channel points on Ludwig's Twitch stream, and at one point I was close to 20k. So it can definitely be addicting, but it's fun and you don't really lose anything. The second thing that kind of changed my mind is my idea of the emotes. I've kind of changed my mind on how emotes can potentially But anyway, I've kind of changed my mind on how emotes could potentially influence people to subscribe. As a small streamer, you can make emotes that specifically cater to like 2 or 3 viewers, which will influence them to subscribe to then use these emotes that are directly kind of related and directed towards them. One example that I have is this emote, a diamond toilet from the game Terraria. It's not too deep of a reference, but there was this one stream where someone mentioned that there was a diamond toilet that you can create in the game. And for those that don't know, diamonds are the most rare and valuable gem that you can get in the game Terraria. So basically, if you make a diamond toilet, you're just wasting good resources. One issue that this can potentially lead to is if your stream does start to grow, people might not understand this specific reference that you have as one of your emotes. They might ask you why you have this specific emote, like why do I have this weird pixelated object as my tier 1 emote? It honestly is kind of difficult to understand and look at and think that it's a toilet because it's so pixelated and it's from a video game. So it's a little weird, I'll admit, but it definitely helps just some engagement to have some emotes that are catered to those like 2 or 3 loyal viewers you might have. And on my first Twitch stream as an affiliate, I did get 2 subscribers. Admittedly, one is a personal friend I have, so that one you can't think about too much, but the other one is actually the viewer that came up with the idea. Well, he didn't come up with the idea, he brought up the diamond toilet, so this emote is directed towards him really, so that might be a reason why he subscribed. Even though at the moment he subscribed, the diamond toilet was a tier 2 emote, and he subscribed with a tier 1, so it's not like he paid enough to get the diamond toilet, but I just switched the tier 1 and tier 2 emotes that I had, so then he can have it, honestly. Now I'm going to go over that Reddit post that I mentioned earlier in the video. One point that was brought up is if someone is bouncing around smaller streams looking at smaller streamers to watch, they will likely sit through a pre-roll ad if you haven't rolled an ad out from the previous 30 minutes. If they're specifically looking for a smaller stream to watch, then it's absolutely more than likely that they'll sit through a 30-minute, minute-and-a-half ad to get to see what your content is about. And in regards to ads, I may have slightly overreacted. There were multiple comments about people just doing something else while the ad runs, or just muting the ad and doing something else at the same time while the ad runs, and then once they see the stream is up, then they'll just unmute and then watch the stream. Or even while the ad runs, they'll just like run to the bathroom, get a snack, get some water or something, which admittedly I thought about, but honestly didn't think it'd be that prominent, that many people that would actually do that for a small streamer. But I guess that was something that I wasn't in the mindset of. I honestly feel like it's more likely for people to bounce around larger streams than to bounce around smaller streams. Because in retrospect, if you're just looking for a stream to watch, then yeah, you'll get the first one that has no ads. But more than likely, when someone's just casually viewing Twitch, they won't just go to smaller streamers. They'll go to the large prominent streamers, and then they'll just click and click and click until they get a streamer that has no ad. Whereas the people that are looking for smaller streamers, they're specifically looking for smaller streamers. It's not easy to find a small stream on Twitch, which that was kind of part of the reason why I thought ads would be difficult, because it's already hard to grow on Twitch specifically. So why would you have another thing that would be in the way to potentially grow? But then going back to my case before, if someone's looking for a smaller streamer, they'll sit through an ad just to see how the smaller streamer is before moving on to a different stream if they're not interested. There was even a couple people that commented that they grew more from becoming a Twitch affiliate, and their reasonings were kind of like what I mentioned before, which are the emotes, the channel points, and even the sub badges. I personally don't think the sub badges are too big of a deal, because those are kind of things in the long run. It doesn't influence people to subscribe now. Emotes and channel points could potentially be more of that, rather than the sub badges, which you get month after month or after several months, depending on where you are at in the cycle. And plus, you can just play an ad every half hour to avoid pre-roll ads. And in the game I've been playing more recently, which is Terraria, you can do a few things to just do while an ad runs. For example, you could go fishing, you could start building a house, you could do a multitude of things that is not necessarily boring, but you don't need to worry about them missing the viewers, missing anything huge or climactic happening. It's not like a battle royale where something can happen at any instant. In Terraria, you can pick and choose when there are lulls in the stream. There were also other things people mentioned that are more of a barrier than just ads. Like, just growing on Twitch in general is difficult. Ads probably aren't the most important or most detrimental thing to have on a stream. There have been many people to say that grow on other platforms and then bring that following to Twitch, rather than grow on Twitch for your following. So when people come from other platforms, they'll be more likely to interact and engage with your stream rather than just people who stop by, see what it's about, and then bounce out. And one other thing brought up in the Reddit post that I'm kind of ashamed I just didn't know about is you can just have no ads for subs. Like, and then that's something to give subscribers, something that subscribers can get that will influence some people to subscribe if they want to. And that was just bad on my part. Sorry. What was that sound? I'm a freak. One last thing that I'll just kind of pitch in to why I joined affiliate is because I multi-streamed once. That was a while ago, and it wasn't good. It was very laggy and very choppy. My bitrate wasn't great, and honestly, it's probably just because my computer is old. It's an old grandpa. It's an old grandpa computer. So I couldn't use that as a reason to not become a Twitch affiliate because I wasn't going to multi-stream anyway. Overall, I think the main point I'm getting at is there's so much more potential viewer engagement by becoming a Twitch affiliate. The many things you can do with channel points and channel point rewards, the predictions, the emotes that people can get from subscribing. You can do so much with those 3 things, or even 2 things, because channel points for the rewards and the predictions are kind of the same thing. And as a small streamer, you can customize that so much to your advantage for those few viewers that come by, and then you can keep them coming back and back. So then your viewership definitely doesn't dip down. It only has one way to go. That might be a little dramatic, but you know, you can always go down. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of strange to have basically back-to-back videos that just contradict each other. I think there was one Terraria video that came out in between, but you get the deal. Anyway, if you enjoyed this content, feel free to subscribe. Hey, I didn't hit the arm this time. Hey, I am thinking about making a Star Wars channel soon because I have some ideas for some Star Wars content, but I think I want to segregate that to a different channel so then people don't look at that channel and then look at all the other crap I post and then get uninterested in subscribing to that for the Star Wars content. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in that as well. I also stream on Twitch. I'll have the link to that in the description below as well. I stream almost every Tuesday, Thursday, depending on if there's a special event coming up that week or if something else is going on. But usually Tuesdays, Thursdays at 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to try to start streaming more Sunday nights. Hopefully I can make that more consistent, but I might just focus on YouTube content. So, lucky you. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays almost every single week unless there's like something special.